Walk Hill, I'm Sarah Rucker and welcome to the first ever WSBC From Home news program. Though we can't bring you the announcements in our normal style, we've put together some segments with important information from the school and some fun stuff too. To kick us off, here's Ariana Bartolone with some general announcements.
Hi Walk Hill, I'm Ariana Bartolone and I'm here with some general announcements. Links to SAT and AP info and updates can be found on the high school homepage. Information on virtual college fairs and events was posted by the counselors on Schoology. Be sure to check it out. Just a reminder from Tech Services, if you need help or have any issues, call 845-895-7150, extension 1506, and leave a voicemail, or email hshelp@walkhillcentralschooldistrict.k12.newyork.us, and someone will get back to you to help you out.
Thanks, Ariana. And next up, we got some important announcements for the class of 2020. Seniors, listen up.
Hey Walk Hill, I'm Kayla Miller, and I have some announcements for our seniors. Listen up, class of 2020. The guidance counselors will be sending out a very important senior survey in May. Please fill out ASAP once you see it. If you are a senior who needs to transfer college course credits that were taken in high school from Ulster, SUNY New Paltz, or RIT to the college that you will be attending in the fall, please keep an eye out on Schoology. The counselors will be posting the procedure for this process. You must order a cap and gown. We will need them regardless where we host the graduation. Please send your size for your senior shirts to Miss Roberta on Schoology ASAP if you have not done so. Be sure you are checking the senior class of 2020 group in Schoology for more updates.
Thanks, Kayla. And seniors, don't forget, we are collecting pictures for this year's Senior Goodbye, one tradition we won't miss out on. Send your best pictures into seniorgoodbye@gmail.com as soon as possible. Our next segment is SGWN, some good Walk Hill news. Let's hand it over to Allison Giroux for more.
Hello, Walk Hill. This is Allison Giroux reporting for WSBC From Home. Welcome to a new segment we like to call Some Good Walk Hill News. Based off of John Krasinski's Some Good News, or SGN YouTube broadcast, we decided to put our own spin on things and report state and local news that can help you feel good during these very uncertain times. Now, I'm not nearly as cool or funny as John Krasinski, but I definitely have the same drive to help people. With this segment, I hope that I can bring some positivity to you, much like he does in SGN. With that, let's jump right into our first story. On April 27th, it was announced by Governor Andrew Cuomo that he would be creating a new program known as Nourish New York. This program would help rebuild the economy and help those in need. This $25 million plan will help provide much-needed food to food pantries throughout the state. To further bring us all together, Governor Cuomo plans to work with farms upstate to produce goods that can be dispersed throughout the entire state. Furthermore, he plans to work with dairy farmers to use excess milk to produce yogurt, cheese, and other dairy goods to spread to food pantries. There are still some things that individual communities can do to help out right where they live. If people can, they are still encouraged to donate goods to their local food pantries. Right here in our community, a food drive is being run through the Walk Hill Teachers Association and SGA, with the drop box at Hanford's in Modena. If you are out and have the ability to donate, please do. There are a variety of local food pantries in need, and even one can make all the difference. Speaking of people giving back to their community, a Dutchess County man has made headlines recently for a fundraiser he is running right here in the Hudson Valley. He found his own way to spread awareness for various local businesses, first responders, and other essential workers who are giving back throughout this crisis. Tom Vergadamo, a teacher in Cold Spring and creator of the hashtag GiveBack2020 fundraiser, has successfully raised $8,153.57, which is being given back to local businesses, essential workers, and first responders throughout the area. This fundraiser is broken into several different sections, with the final leg, known as the Battle of the Streets, being completed on April 28th. This portion of the fundraiser was a run. The runner, a man from Newburgh named Michael Lentini, ran a grand total of 25 miles, each mile trading out one shirt representing a business for another. What a contribution this was to the Mid-Hudson Valley region. And it doesn't stop there. There are several other people who are doing good right here in our community. As you know, it is now required for all New Yorkers to wear a face covering if they are going out and social distancing cannot be maintained. Cloth masks, and masks in general, are becoming harder and harder to find, but two local women are working tirelessly to complete as many masks as they can for the people who need them the most, healthcare workers. Susan Wicks and Jackie Augusto are two Walk Hill women who decided to begin making masks, not only for their families, but for the workers on the front lines. Working as a team, they spent about 45 minutes per mask, causing them to stay up into the wee hours of the morning, completing as many as they can. I was lucky enough to speak to Susan, and what she had to say was amazing. She says that originally their plan was to make masks for their families and some of their friends. Jackie is a nurse, so she researched and came up with the best design, which is made of 2 layers of cotton and a layer of flannel. They originally planned to supply some of these to their families and Jackie's friends at work. Soon the number grew from 30 to 100. Through word of mouth and their individual Facebook pages, these two amazing women have made over 600 masks. Many of these masks were donated to people who needed them and people who were working on the front line, Susan said, but they do charge a $12 fee for non-healthcare workers in hopes to cover some of their costs, primarily on fabric. Finding fabric is the hardest part about making these masks. Luckily, they have a lot of people in the community who are buying and donating fabric to them to keep this machine in motion. When asked how it felt to give back to the community like this, Susan was quick to respond. She said it's nice to be able to provide for people with something that is so important because this whole COVID thing is so uncertain. And Susan, I cannot agree more with you on that. There is so much that can be done to bring our community together, and it is great to see things like mask making and donating being done. If we have learned anything from COVID-19, it is definitely how much of a difference people of a community can make, and how important having community support is. Thank you to all of the healthcare workers, essential employees, and first responders who are working throughout this crisis to better our world. Something good can and will come out of this, don't worry. But for now, we will keep providing Walk Hill with some good news to keep spirits up. Thank you for joining me on the first ever installment of Some Good Walk Hill News. I will see all of you soon. Stay safe and healthy, everyone.
Thanks, Allie, and that's all the news we have for today, Walk Hill. Thanks for joining us. Stay strong and stay safe, Panther Nation.